In a world where every day is a new adventure,
lived a little bird named Pip, who believed in perfection.
He was a bird with a plan, a purpose, and a very serious view on life. And then there was Bino.
Bino was?
Well, Bino was a lot of things. Enthusiastic,
Energetic.
and a little bit of a mess.
they were the best of friends, despite their differences. And today was a very special day.
Day. The lesson.
Pip, the self-proclaimed master of melody, was about to give Bino his first singing lesson.
It was a thing of beauty, a perfect, crystalline C-sharp. He looked at Bino, his eyes saying, "Simple, right? Now you try." Bino, eager to please, puffed himself up, like a little brown pufferfish. He gathered every ounce of air in the garden into his tiny lungs. And then he let it out.
It wasn't a note. It wasn't a note. It was a force of nature.
Pip's perfect world was shattered. Chirps a disappointed sigh. The look he gave Bino could have curdled milk.
Bino wished he could just disappear.
But Pip was a professional. He wouldn't give up.
Once more, with feeling. "Listen," he seemed to say. "Feel the music." Bino nodded. He understood. He needed more passion. He took a breath so deep, it threatened to suck in the entire garden. This was it. The moment of truth.
And then... chaos! The sound hit the bubble wand like a physical blow. It grew and grew and grew.
Muffled squawk. Narrator! Before Pip could even protest, he was consumed. And then, Bino too was swallowed whole. And with a gentle lift, their incredible journey began.
Inside the bubble, a strange silence fell. Pip, the control freak, was not handled this well. He pecked, he scratched, he flapped. Nothing worked.
He turned to Bino, his eyes screaming, "This is all your fault!"
Peep sadly.
Bino, crushed by guilt, could only offer a tiny squeak of apology.
They were drifting higher and higher, past the world they knew.
Trapped in a soap bubble, floating towards an unknown fate.
Their path took them towards the domain of a particularly grumpy squirrel. He froze. His brain couldn't compute what he was seeing. Disbelief quickly turned to outrage. This was HIS Tree.
Let them have it. A full-blown squirrel lecture.
Squawk!
Bino, already on edge, couldn't help it. He squawked again.
The squawk hit the side of the bubble, and it swerved. The squirrel was furious. They had escaped his wrath.
Pip picked himself up, head spinning.
Wait a minute! He felt it. The squawk moved them.
Pip's anger vanished. A new idea was taking shape.
He approached Bino not as a critic, but as a co-pilot. He gave a soft chirp, a nudge, a silent question. He pointed. "Try it," he seemed to say. "Over there." Bino, encouraged, gave a tiny experimental chirp. It worked! The bubble moved!
Pip chirps excitedly. Narrator Pip was ecstatic. They had control. Fear turned to excitement. Captain Pip took the helm.
Pip barked out his first command. Starboard! Softly! Bino peeped, and the bubble turned. They were getting the hang of it.
Now, full power. Forward!
Bino unleashed a BWARK, and they were off.
They weren't victims anymore. They were adventurers. Pip set a course for the great sunflower forest. Down they went, skimming the golden giants. It was a world they had never seen so closely. Fear was replaced by wonder.
Then they saw him. The neighborhood menace, the cat.
Pip gave the signal. Operation!
Wakey! Squawks sharply.
Bino delivered the payload.
The cat did not know what hit him. High above, the two friends shared a silent victory laugh. As the sun began to set, they were masters of their bubble ship.
Captain Pip and Chief Engineer Bino. A perfect team.
They soared higher than any bird had ever soared in a soap bubble.
Up here, the roles of teacher and student faded away. They found a new song.
Their song.
But all journeys must end. The cool evening air was stealing their lift.
Below, a party twinkled to life.
But directly in their path, a monster of thorns.
Panic!
The party was over. They tried to turn, left, right, anything.
But the wind had other plans. It was pushing them straight into the jaws of the beast.
The happy sounds below felt like a cruel joke. Pip knew there was only one way out. He needed the chaos. He needed the squawk.
Chirps desperately and points up.
He gave the order. Up! Now! With everything you have.
Bino understood. This was his moment.
Pip raced for impact.
The ultimate squawk. And Bino... R-O-R-D.
The bubble took off like a rocket.
They cleared the thorns by inches. But the victory came at a cost. The bubble was failing.
It was no longer flying. It was falling.
Past the roof.
Past the party lights.
And down towards the safe, soft grass. Touchdown!
And then... it was gone!
Pip and Bino tumbled out into the real world.
They were alive! They were safe!
Bino let out one last, tired peep. Before, Pip would have scolded him. But now, Pip just chuckled. Bino couldn't believe it. Pip was being
Silly?
giggles happily.
They laughed until their sides hurt, under the twinkling party lights.
Pip, the perfectionist, was a perfect mess.
He puffed out his chest one last time.
But it wasn't a perfect note. It was a wild, happy song.
It was the story of their adventure. The squirrel, the sunflowers, the cat, the thorns.
He finished with a flourish and looked at Bino. Bino didn't hesitate.
Squawks rhythmically. His squawks weren't mistakes anymore. They were music.
They danced and sang a perfect messy duet.
Bino's voice wasn't wrong. It was just different.
And under the twinkling lights, they sang.
No longer teacher and student, just friends.
The biggest mistake led to the truest harmony. Wow! What an adventure! Did you expect they chat to happen?
Pip and Bino sure didn't. Talk about a lesson gone wrong. Or maybe gone right?
Have you ever made a mistake that turned into an amazing adventure?
Squawks happily.
Bino! Bino definitely has. Chirps happily. And I think Pip has too.
We want to hear Y-O-R stories. Tell us about your funniest mistakes in the comments below.
If you loved Pip and Bino's wild ride, give this video a giant thumbs up.
And don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure.
Share this video with a friend who loves a good laugh and maybe needs a singing lesson.
Because the best adventures are the ones you share with friends.
Wait! Bino's going to try one more time! Shh!
Squawks hilariously. Nailed it.
Laughter.
Okay, maybe not, but it was perfect in its own way.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
As the moon rose over the garden, peace returned. Pip and Bino sat together, feathers still a little ruffled from their journey. Pip looked down at the bubble wand, the source of all the trouble. And then he looked at Bino, his noisy, messy, wonderful friend. He realized that sometimes the most perfect things come from the biggest mistakes. Bino let out a sleepy peep and leaned against his friend. Pip leaned back. No lesson plan needed tonight.
Just two friends under the stars.
Well, almost everyone was at peace. The squirrel was still holding a grudge.
End. For now.
But in a garden like this, who knows what tomorrow will bring?
Maybe a dancing lesson?
Whoops. Or maybe not. See ya!